of the National Football League. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll work this forward to the 35. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A gain of 5. And the Rams first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, Rodgers. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 18 yards on the connection. First down, L.A.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send a tight end in motion. 4th down. Rodgers. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Harvey is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
That's our own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling right. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's taken inside the opponent's 35. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Allen. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Rams out to the early lead. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Allen's going to make the read and hold on here to the 5-yard line.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Carolina. His 4th TD grab of the season. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
That's good.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Rodgers to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, third and 5.
88, 258.
To throw is Rodgers. This one caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
319. Jump out.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
Once again, it's Scatterby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Rodgers now. That into the hands of Watkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Washington now to return it, and that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Downs. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Round 80.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
5 set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Josh Downs now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Regular.
On play action, Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
A big play by the big fella. And, Mike, we love it. Anytime any of the big guys up front get their hands on the ball, I'll tell you what, look at him with the ball in his hand. I mean, he thought he was back playing Pop Warner and he's running.
And he's into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Slides, that's the point. Up and good. And the Rams will get out in front 17-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Play action. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll air one out for Higgins. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Watkins. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 32 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Harvey. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. That caught over the middle, it's Wilson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Rams first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
319.
Here's Harvey. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It is 2nd and 6. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
24, Panthers 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. To the left side and taken in by Downs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
yards on the play.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend